What's up, everybody? Welcome to SnailMail. This is Friday episode. Happy Friday, everybody. Hopefully you're gearing up for a fun weekend. There is, I believe this weekend is King of the Motos, actually.
Oh,
now that I'm thinking about it.
really?
I think
okay.
so. Yeah,
Not
and then
trophy
next weekend is Trophy Trucks. The following weekend is Ultra 4.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So it's already happening, everybody. Hopefully if you guys are out for King of the Motos, you're having a great time down there. Shout out to everybody racing at King of the Motos. You guys have mental issues worse than the Ultra 4 racers. So just like to put that out there. This is our Friday episode, though. So we're going to do some voicemails and get to listen to your guys' complaints and how much you all love Jimmy and want to run your fingers through his hair. So
I can't blame him.
All right, let's see. We got 19 voicemails to go through.
Okay. So we stalemate. I think we had 19 last time.
It was just about even, yeah.
Okay.
So if you guys want to call in, that phone number for the voicemail where we have these 19 voicemails at is 916-345-4744. We don't answer that. It does not ring on anybody's phone. It goes to voicemail. Leave up to 3-minute voicemail. We'll play it on the show here without listening to it first, so you guys get our genuine reactions, which is kind of fun. One of the fun bits of this. And if it's good enough, we'll make it into the show and you win a prize.
Okay. What's the prize?
You get to call back again.
There you go.
Yeah, you get to leave another voicemail.
I'm okay with that prize.
Okay, good.
Not something more on my plate that I have to deal with.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, we're still getting out all the 5-year birthdays from December and January.
Cool.
And we're still I'm still working on syncing up the Duro Bumps giveaway from November.
From November still?
Yeah.
Jeez. All right. The December gifts, did you get yours out?
Mine probably arrived yesterday.
Okay. Mine should have arrived on last Friday.
Yeah, okay.
I haven't checked in with Riley to see if that's true, but he should have received both packages Friday or Saturday.
Nice. Okay.
So I need to check in with him.
Yeah.
But
So
the
you guys,
voting should be starting here soon.
Yeah. Need to throw those stuff up onto the Facebook group or over on irate4x4. Either one.
Yeah. Either one.
And or both. And then we can have the voting start.
Cool.
And then we'll see who's the ultimate gift giver for our December.
We all know who it's going to be.
Yep.
Anyway, so let's go on to voicemails here.
Okay.
This one, I'm
not it already.
Okay, I'm just going to read the first sentence of what the voicemail thinks.
Yeah, what the translation
caller
is.
said.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, then we'll get to hear what he actually said.
Yes.
It says, 2 fellas next to Montana. We just keep picking off my autism list here with the episodes.
Yeah.
You think that's what he actually said?
Pretty much. This is Nick from Montana. You fellas keep picking off the things for my autism. I think that because last time he said you guys are hitting my autism about search and rescue.
Oh, that's right.
So
Okay.
I think we're pretty damn close.
It is a longer voicemail.
Hey fellas. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Nick, we'll get to listen to some more of Nick's autism list here. So
I'm guessing it's Nick. I mean, he didn't have a name in there.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
What's up, fellas? Nick from Montana. We just keep picking off my autism list here with episodes.
Nice.
Snow camping, winter camping, mountaineering, all that kind of stuff is what we do up here in Montana. It's what I love to do, particularly ice climbing and that kind of dumb shit. So some of my tips, you guys hit pretty much everything right on the head. Invest in good gear, spend all your money on a sleeping bag and a good mattress. And like for the most part, you're going to be all right. And heaters are comfort items, not necessities. So closed-cell foam pads, we use those for fucking everything. When I'm out ice climbing, I use it as a seat. When I'm out on a SAR call in the winter and we have a patient, we try to get them on something off the snow to preserve their body temperature, especially because they're not moving. They probably were moving and sweating, and they're losing body heat really, really quick. And they actually pack up really, really well. You can use them to essentially like line your pack and then stuff all your stuff in the middle of it. So you like barely even notice that it's there. Then on the SAR side, we have specific products called like Dr. Downs, and it's a big down sleeping bag that's lined with Gore-Tex. So if you bleed in it, when you bleed in it, when somebody bleeds in it, we can wash it out and sanitize it pretty easily. On your own stuff, if you have a crappy sleeping bag, shame on you. But you can like boil water, put it in an Nalgene bottle, toss it down at your feet. It'll keep you a little bit more warm. Same thing with piss. You can just piss in your piss bottle, toss that down in the feet of the sleeping bag, and preserve some of that body heat, so you're not trying to heat up more dead air. The other stuff, if you have a cheap tent, you can throw a tarp over the top of it. That'll give you some insulation and some additional waterproofing. Buy mountaineering boots. They're ridiculously expensive, but something like the Trango Tower from La Sportiva is a fantastic 3-season boot. And lastly, the MSR Windburner stove. They work really, really well to boil water. And if you're cold, move. Oh, the other thing with the Windburner is it also works as a heater. But if you're cold, get up, move around, and change campsites if you need to. All right. See ya.
All super good stuff.
All great tips. I never thought about putting the closed cell foam on the inside of your bag. I've always ever just like rolled it up as tight as I could and just strapped it to the top and had this like sleeping or this a bag with like a T on the top.
A little burrito on top.
Yeah, kind of. And I've always started on the outside. I do like that idea of storing it on the inside. Good tip for sure. Great information there, Nick. Those boots are also fantastic. I don't have a pair, but a lot of my friends have those boots.
Nice.
Yep.
I did have somebody reach out and asking about sock recommendations.
Oh,
they're like, my toes always get cold when I'm out snow wheeling or snow hiking or anything. How do you combat that? And I was like, I just get a winter rated boots. So 4th season boots, and B, good wool socks.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, and there's crappy wool socks out there. Wool is better than cotton. So you got at least that going for you, but get some good wool socks and winter rated boots.
Yes. Excellent points. There's also, we alluded to it on that winter camping trip. If your toes are getting cold, your body is probably getting cold. Yeah. So it's drawing the blood out of your toes to try and keep other organs warm. So layer your body up also in lieu of that. I know a lot of people that will do 2 socks. They do a very, very thin like liner sock. It's usually really tight. Sometimes it's made out of silk, and then they'll add their wool sock over that. Another benefit to doing the double sock with the kind of the liner sock and then the heavy sock is it usually your foot holds on to one of the socks, and the socks are rubbing across each other, not a sock rubbing on your foot, causing a blister. And so it can reduce blisters when you're running 2 socks in that method as well. Yeah. So,
I've always been told to never double bag.
No.
So
that's smart.
That's okay.
Yeah. Also, Nick alluded to if you have a cheap sleeping bag. Another one I would think about is maybe just getting a liner for your sleeping bag. They're pretty cheap, and they raise the degrees of your sleeping bag like 10 to 15 degrees just by adding another liner on the inside of your bag.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, it's really good stuff. Fun tips about cold weather camping. I love cold weather stuff, so I'm taking all this in.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
We also got, in regards to this cold weather stuff, and then what we were talking about, I believe Alex from the podcast, Botches Off-Road Podcast. I don't know. I can't remember if it was him. Let me, I'm scrolling back on the Instagram right now. Was it Brian Moffitt? No. Somebody sent me the military sleeping bag setup.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay. I found it. It was Willard Stewart, Amazon U.S. military. It's loading. Hold on. Amazon's U.S. military issue. It's called and then it has ECWS Woodland Mudlar sleeping system, 4 pieces. Yeah. And so and the fourth, it looks like 3 pieces and maybe a stuff sack, but it also is $425. Yeah. But I mean, you're getting, it looks like a liner, a bag, and a bibby, and then the stuff sack for them all for that price, which all in all, that's not a bad, that's three systems right there for $425. And I probably own a bag that costs $425.
Right.
So it's, pretty decent.
Yeah.
Good little setup there. And I appreciate you sending it to us and showing it off. It definitely looks warm and a good setup.
Nice. Cool. Yeah. You have to put that link in the show notes. I want to check it out.
Okay.
So,
We'll do.
Or just send it to me, whichever.
I'll add the link for everybody and I'll send it to you.
Awesome. Next one up is Nick. He called back. He had another autism thing to go over. So let's hear what he's got this time.
Hey, it's Nick again. I forgot. I got so close. I almost had everything under 3 minutes. Another gear tip is the Bothy Bag, Bothy. They're like it packs down to like maybe a little bit under the size of an Nalgene bottle. It is a fantastic winter shelter for if you're absolutely fucked. And we've spent nights up in the ridges in the winter here when it's 10, 20 below, with 3 dudes huddled up inside of one, questioning our life decisions. Those work really, really well. And this is like, I guess, my area of expertise. So if you guys have any questions about this, like search and rescue, what happens after you press the button and activate the SOS button, and what our responses look like, I am happy to discuss it. I've got nothing but time for the next 5 weeks while I recover. So yeah, offers there. You got my number. Love you. Proud of you. See you later.
That could be a really fun episode.
It could be an interesting episode. I mean, I've never heard that perspective. I always just assumed, everybody's going to come out and look for you.
Yeah, right.
But I don't know what the order of operations is. I don't know what they go through, what they have to figure out, what their thinking mentality is to kind of navigate the solution to find you.
Yeah.
It could be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm interested. You said it was a bag, but then you alluded to this thing being a tent.
Yeah, it's Bothy, Bothy is what he said. Bothy bag, yeah.
But then 3 dudes can huddle in it.
I guess so.
Interesting. I'll have to, Nick, you'll have to send that to me.
Yeah. All right. Next one up, Jason from Idaho. Anderson's Automotive Adventures.
Awesome.
All right, here we go. Let's see what Jason's got today.
Hey, Tyler and Jimmy. This is Jason from Idaho, a.k.a. Anderson's Automotive Adventures on the gram. I was just calling because I listened to your last couple of podcasts about camping in the winter. A couple of quick comments. One, I'm a nurse as a profession. Insert male nurse jokes here. But one thing to be aware of when people are in hypothermia from being cold is that their body will start to shunt or move the blood away from the core in the end stages of hypothermia, and you'll see them start to shed clothing. So that's one thing to be aware of. The next thing is duck cloth is actually the outer layer, or that really thick canvas material that Carhartt uses in a lot of their pants and other outerwear for abrasion resistance. And then goose down, which is the most common form of down used for insulation. The 900 rating is actually a loft rating based on 1 ounce of down and how much it lofts when it rebounds, to see how much air it traps. And that trapped air is what increases the warmth rating of the down. So keep crawling, keep doing what you do. I love it. I've been around since the High Sierra days. Have a good day.
Awesome.
Nice.
Thanks, Jason.
More good stuff.
Yeah, great information there. I did know about the goose down, but yeah, we were always curious about that goose outer layer.
The duck cloth.
Yeah. We're still in argument whether it's waterproof or not.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we'll have a message here in a week or so.
Yeah.
We always had a rule whenever we've been out snow camping.
Okay.
If you are snow camping and you are drinking and you start shedding layers, you're cut off. You're not allowed to drink anymore because it's sort of the opposite effect of what he was talking about. Because now you're adding this warmth into your body and your body's shedding the blood out of your main core out to the rest of your body.
Yeah.
So you're getting warm. So you're taking layers off, which is actually hurting you while you're out in the snow and you're out snow camping. So
I wonder why your body does that in the late stages of hypothermia, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like you would think your body is just trying to conserve as much heat as humanly possible through all stages of hypothermia. Like why does our body do that in the late stages?
Yeah, I'm not
the opposite of that.
I don't know. Jason, Mr. Nurse, needs to call us back and maybe explain to us the body process and why it does that. I mean, obviously we talked about just a few minutes ago that when you start getting cold, it pulls the blood to your core.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, maybe it's just going. There's more damage being done elsewhere, and it needs to flush it back outside. Yeah, I don't know.
Keep you from getting frostbite on your extremities, maybe, and it's like maybe that's what's kicking in. I don't know.
Who knows?
Jason might know.
Yeah, Jason, call us back.
Next up is Wreck-It Ralph.
Rob.
Let's keep saying Ralph in here. I don't know why. That's funny. Wreck-It Rob. I'm just reading. All right, here we go. Wreck-It Rob.
What up? Rickard Rob here. Hey, just want to say first and foremost that no one said that nobody else was invited. I'm just trying to find out if we're going to plan the trip or not. And as long as it takes for you guys to get through these voicemails, I'm starting to feel like I should just give Kevin a call.
I
Anyway, I just thought it'd be fun to try to do it this way. It looks like the distance between the plays might hinder the idea, but still, I think we should try it. Talk to you guys later. Dodgers stuff.
What is it?
I don't know. I was expecting it. Here, let's see if we can.
What is the translation?
Talk to you guys later. Dodgers stuff.
Dog just left?
It says "I'll just left" in the translation, but
maybe it was talking to his spouse.
Maybe
that they didn't hang up in time. Something like that.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even February yet.
Yeah.
And he said end of February.
Yep.
So if you've had a chance to listen to us talk about it and respond, that either means Kevin Poole didn't respond.
Mm-hmm.
He's not interested, or he's not cut up on the podcast.
Yeah.
One of those three.
One of those three. So,
because what? We're 2 weeks behind?
About that was from December 30th.
Yeah,
so
but there was,
weeks.
yeah. So 2 to 3 weeks out.
Yeah.
So you have another week or so, and then we'll see if Kevin responds. And then you should probably give him a call.
Yeah.
and me a call.
And Jimmy.
I want to go wheeling.
Yep. You got to fix Bobcat.
I know.
All right. Next caller.
Okay.
No name, I don't think.
No name. What's your name?
Yeah, I don't know. It's about 22RE though.
Okay.
So I'm excited. Here we go.
Hey, I forgot.
Rob.
I have a 22RE complete with transmission and transfer case sitting in my garage. Because, yes, I now have a garage. It's in my way, and just want to sell it, get my brother some money so that there's less clutter in my new garage. Hit me up on Facebook. Tyler and Jimmy know how to get a hold of me. Anybody that wants it, get in touch with me. Talk to you later. Again, Dodge stuff.
Dodges suck. Suck.
Dodges suck. Okay. This one said dog stuff.
Dog stuff.
Dog stuff.
Dodges. I think Dodge suck.
That's funny.
That's, Fords.
Yeah.
Gotta love them.
All right. Yeah. So 22RE in Wreck-It Rob's garage, as well as transmission and transfer case. Do we make the assumption it's a W56 transmission?
Know. Maybe.
An RF1A transfer case, top shift, forward shift. What are we looking at, Rob?
Yeah. I think I know somebody that already might be interested. There's a strong possibility. But I'll put Wreck-It Rob's IG account down there. I'm not even sure if I have his Facebook one. If you're interested, and I like how we're becoming like the off-road Craigslist.
Yeah. I like it. All right. So yeah, get in touch with Wreck-It Rob, guys. We'll see if we can get some more details on what those are. Another voicemail about 22 REs. Oh, it's from Richard. Third time calling in. I think we got some updates on the 22 RE stuff. So
awesome.
Here we go.
Hey guys, it's Richard. This is my third time calling in. I don't know, I'm just kind of excited about that, but I had previously called in Richard from the East Coast, and when I replayed that episode back for my wife, she was like, Richard, East Coast? What's that about? So anyway, I'm from the Atlanta area, but, we wheel up in Carolinas and everything, and very recently actually taken our first Moab trip. But I was calling in, I was just listening to the voicemail episode today, December 30th, and about the talk for the 22 RE. My second voicemail actually had mentioned that, I own a 93 pickup truck, a little two-wheel drive, 5-speed, 22 RE in it. And just recently, it's over at my dad's house. It wasn't starting. So I was just kind of calling to say, hey, thanks, Jimmy, or I think it was Jimmy. I'm not sure. One of y'all mentioned about the one of the main wires going from the, I guess, a coil point, not for the ignition, but perhaps for, well, I guess it is ignition, but what picks up out of the distributor, and there's like a little clip there by the valve cover. It's not the main coil wire, but it's some sort of a feed. Anyhow, I guess squirrels had gotten after that little guy and chewed it off. So it made me look like I was some sort of 22 RE Toyota, even though they suck magician there in front of my dad. Well, how'd you know to look at that? Find out it was that. So I'll repair that, and that's likely why the little engine that didn't start. But anyway, I was just wanting to call and say thank you for all the voicemail episodes, and give you a little bit more precise location, Richard, down here in Atlanta, and kind of throw out the Moab thing. But hey, I do have a question about all the Toyotas I see running around here in my area. Most of them look like they're, I guess, overlanding or camping, whatever that's called, or I'm just a little confused. They kind of look like those people that replace roofs on houses. It's like, let me see how much stuff I can stack on top of my 4Runner as I'm running around. I don't know. It's just another reason they suck, I guess. I don't do that in my Jeep. I just wheel it. Keep it crawling. Here's my official exit. Appreciate it, guys. See ya.
Oh, that's funny. That's what we call grapes of wrathing it.
Yeah. No, yeah, they're overlanding. They're overloaded.
Overloading.
Yep. That is definitely a thing in that style community. I believe this is the same Richard that he was saying about the 93 two-wheel drive that he might convert.
Yep.
Yeah, I got a message from Big City Off-Road that they've actually connected.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
That they were talking to each other. They messaged each other.
That's
one of those.
Funny.
So yeah, small world.
See, we're the Craigslist misconnections.
There you go. Oh man. I saw you driving down the road in your black Toyota 4Runner with the yellow KC lights, just like Back to the Future style.
Yeah.
I totally want to go wheeling with you sometime.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. I love it.
No, but Richard, thanks, man, for the shout out. I think that was Tyler that mentioned that wire to the distributor.
The signal wire to the igniter.
Oh, to the igniter.
Yep.
So I'm glad that worked out for you. I'm glad that was a good thing. And yeah, there's a lot of overloading happening in the overlanding community.
Yes, there is. Somebody sent me a meme the other day. I think it was in our group chat.
I think it was
one of our group chats. Was it Hustle Nuts? I think that's right. That was like the definition of overlanding, and it was like another word, and then defined that word.
Cobby Wild or Kobe Wild?
Oh, it was a cobble. Fuck. I don't know. I want to look this up now. Coddywaddling?
Coddywaddle.
Coddywampus? No, not Cattywampus. Where's our group chat? There it is. Coddywomple. Yeah. To travel purposefully toward an as yet unknown destination. Overlanding. Coddywampling.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
Funny stuff. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool that you got the 22 RE back up and running. And that it was something as simple as that signal wire. So that works
awesome.
great. Yeah.
Awesome. One more.
Let's go. We got some reply for Zach from Oklahoma, but it's not Zach. It's for him.
Oh, cool.
So here we go. Zach, are you listening?
Hey, Snail Trail. This call is in regards to Zach's engine code for catalytic converter or O2 sensor or whatever. I had a similar problem on a Chevy truck that I had, a 98. The code came up for an O2 sensor. I went and got 2 bottles of Marvel mystery oil, followed the instructions. I think it's 4 ounces per 10 gallons. It's on the bottle. I put 2 quarts. I ran through 2 quarts, putting it in my gas every time I filled up. And the code went away. It went away for 3 or 4 years, came back again. I got another quart of the Marvel mystery oil, put it in with the gasoline, and it cleaned the O2 sensor, I guess. That truck had, I believe, 2 taps and 4 O2 sensors. It cleaned the O2 sensors. I didn't have to spend $180 to replace an O2 sensor. I just poured this oil in with my gasoline. And it works in your engine oil also. I use it from time to time. I pretty much put a quart in every vehicle every year, just occasionally. I really feel like the stuff works really good. So hey, maybe Zach, give it a try. $5-6 versus tearing something apart. Hope y'all have a good day. Bye.
Have you ever heard of that stuff before?
I've heard of that stuff.
Wrong microphone.
That's not my microphone. That's my beer. I have not heard of that before, but I want to say that Bestline Racing had something like that.
I think so. And I believe Seafoam does too.
Seafoam, yeah. I don't know if they were actually designed to clean like O2 sensors per se, but I want to say those ones are more for like cleaning your injectors kind of stuff, your fuel injectors. But if he's having great luck with it, another thing you can add to the list.
Yeah. I think that's a lot, spend a few bucks, see if it works. If it doesn't work, then you spend a lot more money.
Yeah, exactly.
But you could be saving yourself some money.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work, you're not out a ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a good suggestion.
Yeah.
From, I have no idea.
Yeah. What's your name, buddy?
What's your name?
I don't know who it is.
Kind of sounded like Beer Craig.
That's what I thought at first too, but as he started talking more, I don't think it was Beer Craig.
I don't think it was either.
Zach has a secret admirer. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Zach's secret admirer. That's your new name.
Yep.
So I'll mark down this phone number and put it in here as Zach's secret admirer so we know for next time.
So next time he calls in, he goes, "Hi, I'm Andy, Zach's secret admirer."
Yeah. All right. That does it for today.
All right. Sounds good. If you enjoy these snail mail episodes or you want to be a part of the snail mail episodes, you can always give us a call at 916-345-4744, and we'll get to your voicemail in 2 to 3 weeks.
Yep. That sounds like about the right time frame. So cool stuff. That does it for today. Everybody have a great weekend out there. Be safe. We'll see you on Monday with a fun episode about some entertaining things. We'll see. And I guess that's about it, huh?
Sounds good. Out we
out.
Out we.
We out is trademarked. Sorry.
Yeah.
Out we.
Out we.
The number you have called has been disconnected.